10 LED headlights and a digital display.
Hey, family, TACC man, how's your spirit? Talk to me. Tell me something good. I don't know. I got this pain in my back. I don't know what the hell it is. It's since this morning. Uh, but I had a cab driver today, and we got to talking, and he's from India. But we kind of vibed, and he's like, talk about this. So because he's talking, I was telling him I wanted to leave America by 2030, and I want to die in Africa, but I want to travel the world. So he was like, what about India? I said, India is one of the places that make me want to do this for the simple fact that uh, when I used to be young, I used to come home, I used to be up in the night, 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 in the morning, high, skied up, and I used to see the kids eating out the garbage can. And that shit almost brought me to tears just when I said it, with him. And so today's talk is on global peace through adversity. I got to fire one up. Okay, here we go. We are 8 billion individuals. Oh man, let me cut this down. My bad. Sorry about that, y'all. Get back to it. We are 8 billion individuals, yet one species. Across borders, languages, and beliefs, most of us want the same thing: safety, dignity, and connection. But unity feels impossible when screens amplify division, the truth. Coming together doesn't require government or treaties. It requires ordinary people making small, deliberate choices. Below are 50 questions and answers born from real world examples showing exactly how you and everyone can bridge the gap starting today. How we come together as one people. One, what is the very first step any person can take to unite with others? The answer is smile and greet a stranger daily. It breaks the ice of mistrust and understand in 3 seconds. Two, how can we connect when we don't speak the same language? Answer, use translation apps, Google Translate, Universal Gestures, point, nodding, sharing food. Three, what one activity brings people together everywhere? Eating together, sharing a meal across culture, food is a universal invitation. Four, how do we stop judging others by their nationality? Answer, before meeting someone, list 3 things you likely have in common: family, dreams, fear. Five, can social media actually unite us? Answer, yes. Follow hashtags like global citizen or one humanity and share personal stories, not just news. You know, like I always tell you guys, it takes a village, and we've lost the village. We've let them take over the village, and when you have the wrong people uh in the position in the village, this is why we are the way we are. But this is how life is. Uh 6, what's the best way to learn about another culture? Ask one person, what's your favorite childhood memory? Culture is felt, not just studied. 7, how do we handle political disagreements with friends abroad? Answer, say, I hear you. Let's find one value we both care about Example, kids safety, clean water, etc., etc., etc. 8. What can schools do to unite global youth? Answer, set up virtual pen pal exchanges, 15-minute video calls between classrooms on different continents. 9. How can we help disaster victims far away? Answer, donate through trusted local organizations, not big NGOs. Money reaches faster and builds trust. 10. What if I have no money to give? Answer, offer your skill, translate, design, or tutor remotely for free. Time unites more than cash. Number 11. How do we celebrate each other's holiday? Answer, learn one tradition from a different festival. Example, Diwali, Diwali, Diwali lights, eat sweets, and try it at home. 12. What's a simple daily habit for global unity? Answer, each morning read one headline from a news outlet in another country. Perspective shifts. 13. How do we reduce fear of immigrants or refugees? Answer, invite one to share their story in your community center. Familiarity dissolves fear. 14. Can music really bring the world together? Answer, absolutely. Create joint Spotify playlists where each person adds a song from their homeland. 15. How do we unite across generations? Answer, pair elders with youth for story swaps, wisdom meets energy. 16. If my neighbor hates my religion, answer, offer to help them with a practical task, carry groceries, fix a fence. Action speaks louder than doctrine. 17. How can sports unite people globally? Organize mixed team tournaments, not countries versus country, but mixed colored jerseys randomly assigned. 18. What's the role of art? Answer, create a global mural online. Everyone adds one brushstroke to a single digital canvas. That's me. That sounds something that's really doable. And you can imagine what that picture would look like. Could you imagine what that picture looked like if one person from each country put one brushstroke on a canvas? That would be beautiful. 19. How do we include introverts in unity efforts? Use written platforms, share journals, letters, or anonymous message boards. 20. Can we agree on one global rule? Yes. Do not unnecessarily harm. Everything else can be negotiated. 21. How do we handle historical grudges between other people? Answer, acknowledge the pain, then co-author a future letter to grandchildren about what you're building now. Yeah, that's deep. 22. What's the fastest way to unite two rival communities? Answer, give them shared problem to solve. Example, clean a polluted river together. Makes sense. 23. How do we stop stereotyping? Answer, meet three individuals from that group. Stereotypes collapse with real faces. 24. Can we create a global day of listening? Answer, yes. But Propose July 1st as World Listing Day. No arguments, no curious questions. 25. How do we handle someone who refuses to unite? Answer: keep the door open. Don't force. Just consistently offer kindness without expectations. 26. What's a practical workplace idea for global unity? Answer: international potlucks. Each employee brings a dish from their heritage. That would be crazy. That would be good. 27. How do we unite urban and rural people? Answer: exchange visits. City folks help with harvest. Rural folks teach farming. Both learn interdependency. Interdependence, rather. 28. What about online gambling? What about online gaming? Answer: form international guilds with voice chat, cooperative play bills, friendship across time zones. 29. How can parents teach unity to kids? Answer: buy dolls, toys from different cultures, and tell bedtime stories from all continents. That would be really, really crazy. Do you understand the culture that a kid would learn if he got taught, uh, say 40, 50 different cultures from around the world and the stories that go along with it? That would be something fantastic. 30. What if a country is at war with mine? Answer: reach out to a civilian from that country via pen pal sites. Citizen to citizen peace exists. 31. How do we share resources fairly? Answer: start local sharing libraries, tools, books, seeds. Model equity globally by practicing locally. 32. Can we have a global compliment day? Yes, pick a date to post genuine compliments about another culture on social media. 33. How do you unite through environmental action? Answer: join global tree planting challenges. Every nation competes with each other's towards a shared goal. 34. What if I'm shy? Wear a pin or bracelet with the unity symbol. Example: a globe. It starts conversation for you. 35. How do we handle misinformation that divides? Answer: before sharing, ask, does this bring us closer or push us apart? Share only the latter. Can we 36. Can we have a universal greeting? Answer: already do. A hand over the heart. A nod works in over 80 or so other cultures. 37. How do we unite the rich and poor? Answer: host, swap days, spend a day in each other's routines. Empathy grows from experience. 38. What's the role of forgiveness? Answer: forgive small slights immediately. Big forgiveness follow the habit. 39. How do we include disabled people in global unity? Answer: ensure all virtual events have captions and sign language. Accessibility is included as well. 40. What if my culture value let me do that again. 40. What if my culture values privacy? Unite quietly. Send anonymous thank you notes to people in other countries. 41. Can we create a global help hotline? Answer: yes. a WhatsApp number where anyone can ask for advice. The volunteers for 100 plus countries reply. 42. How do we unite during election or tense politics? Answer. Focus on local community projects, clean parks, feed homeless. Politics fade when hands are busy. True story. 43. What's one book everyone should read for unity? The Art of Happiness by Dalai Lama. Universal Principles, not religious required. 44. How do we handle culture taboos respectfully? Answer. Ask privately. Is there anything I should avoid? Humble curiosity builds bridges. 45. Can fashion unite us? Answer. Wear a piece of cloth or clothing from another culture with respect, not costume. Spark conversation. 46. How do we unite time zones for live events? Answer. Host 24-hour rotating sessions. Each region hosts a 1 hour segment for everyone participates awake. 47. What if I've been hurt by someone from another group? Answer. Separate the person from the group. Heal individually. Don't generalize. 48. How do we keep unity going after crisis ends? Answer. Form permanent friendship communities that meet monthly, even when there's no emergency. Stay connected. 49, can we have a global family tree project? Answer. Yes. Upload family origin stories to a shared map. See how see how interconnected we all are. And 50, what is the single most powerful action for world unity? Answer. Listen. Without interrupting, without preparing your reply, just listen. It costs nothing and works everywhere. Conclusion. Coming together isn't about grand summits or sweeping declarations. It's about millions of micro moments, a shared meal, a translated text, a patient's ear. Every one of these 50 answers is doable by anyone, anywhere today. The world won't unify overnight, but if it will unify person by person. Start with one question from this list. Ask it, answer it, act on it, because peace isn't a destination, it's a daily decision. And that decision begins with you right now. And this is why I tell you, we must go through our adversities to change. And the only way we can be able to solve these problems is because there's already adversity. So what do we do with adversities on this platform? We take the adversity and make change. We turn it around. We figure a way to make that adversity into a blessing. This is why I tell you, it's about helping everyone accept, achieve, and appreciate love. This is what this platform is about. 5 principles, 3 articles, 1 healer. And what we got to understand is that everything that God puts us through, he's going to get us through because he makes no mistakes and he does nothing to hurt us. It all depends on you. But see, one thing you have to understand is, right, your choices shape your adversities, and your adversities are your lessons to get you to your blessings. Everything that happens in our lives is because we let it happen. Because if you look at life for what it really is, just look at this. Everything starts and ends right here. And see, when you point fingers, it's always 3 and 1 thumb pointed back at you. This is why this platform, through adversity comes change, is so important. We have to learn to start bridging the gaps so that we can come together as a people, because we've been divided by a group of people who only want world dominance. And we have to be smarter than that because everything on this earth belongs to God. All this stuff was here before anybody got here. And the people who are ruling or trying to take over, they're the last people that ever came to the earth. So you have to understand that things happen, but we have to be stronger. We have to be able to do things not with violence because you'll lose. You have to use your head for more than a hat rack. And this is what I tell people. When you start using your head for more than a hat rack, life will change for you. When you put the devil on that side and God on this side, and you stay on the side with God, life is so much easier. Like I tell you, man, my life is beautiful. I don't have a bunch of nothing, but I don't want for a bunch of nothing. I don't have habits like I used to have, and I don't do the things I used to do, and it's a blessing that God has me where he has me at because I'm all the way out the way. Like me and my buddy was talking today. If I was in Harlem, man, we'd be going to all kinds of places, man. I'd be just, because I know me. But I'm glad I'm at a place where I'm comfortable with being comfortable. You see what I'm saying? And I'm building every day on making TACC, my life and other people's life a little bit better. It only takes a little small thing, and it'll change a person's life, And like I said, I've done a lot of wrong in my life in the past, and I'm not proud of it. Do I regret it? No, because everything that I've done and everything that I went through got me to who I am today. I'm not the low self-esteem young fat guy no more. I'm a grown man with confidence. And that's the beautiful thing, you know. That's the beautiful thing, when you can look yourself in the mirror and like who you see. I love me today, and being at peace. I hog my peace because it's nothing more sacred than your peace. It's not something someone give you. It's something you earn by doing the right thing in your life. No matter how you get there, you'll know because God will show you. But you have to be a person that does the right thing and was able to go through the storm and weather the storm and still walk out with your mental faculties and everything else intact. And like I said, all I want is for all of us to win. God didn't put us on earth to go through the things we're going through or be losers or however. He put us on here to work with each other to build something that we can all be happy with. And that's my mission, Inshallah, it will happen if it's his will. And if it's not, may my videos live on and maybe someday somebody heart will be touched by what I say and be able to relate and to be able to help others. That's my mission. I had my PO came today for the first time. He had a lady with him. And I was showing them, my books on Amazon and Glumroad. She's like, "Oh, look, you got 7 5 stars." I was like, I'm not looking for that. I'm just looking for, to help heal. You said, "No, but 5 stars is really good." And I thought about that. And I was like, yo, she's right. You know, um, it's just acknowledging the accolades that I've put forth and, people will respect and like the things that I've written, and it's only through going through it I had to go through. Like I said, this is God's program. It ain't mine. I'm just a facilitator, you know, and as I tell you all the time, if nobody told you they love you today, I'm telling you. And like I said, I just want us all to win. You know, it's only through our adversity change takes place. And I'm gonna be coming at you with different topics that uh coincide with TACC. You know, us coming together is through adversity come change. We got to go through it together. You know, and you know, I just thank God. And the sister who was going through what she's going through, I hope she's still okay. You know, and man, y'all just have a blessed one. It's Friday. Enjoy yourself. TACC man out.